What's going on, guys? Crypto Fiend here with everything crypto, and in today's video we're going to be talking about Stellar Lumens and its potential for 2018. Before we get into the video, I want to say thank you to 680 subscribers. Absolutely incredible. I am so thankful that we're finally starting this community that we all want, as well as you guys leaving comments below with any questions, your personal opinion. There's no bias on this channel. So now that we got that out of the way, let's get into the video. So today we are talking about Stellar, and pretty much first off we're going to be going over what Stellar is, what benefits it brings to the blockchain, what news it's been having lately, and its potential for the future. So first off, on their homepage, Stellar is an open source distributed payments infrastructure. It connects people, payment systems, and banks. Integrate with Stellar to move money quickly, reliably, and for a fraction of a penny. So Stellar is a payment system. You can do it people to people, payment through payment systems themselves, and banks. They're fast transactions, reliable, and for fractions of a penny for transactions. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. It sounds very similar to Ripple, but Ripple is more towards the banks. Ripple is a centralized they're not even an organization. They're a centralized company that is mainly for the banks. They're really focusing on the banks coming to the blockchain, and that's what their goal is. So Stellar's a little different. They're focusing on the people-to-people and the banks as a whole. So they're really trying to get the whole pyramid on one platform, which I really like the ambitious goal that is. If we go down, it shows the little benefits that Stellar has. It's reminiscence, send money across borders quickly for a fraction of a cent, facilitate low-cost payments between different currencies. So like I said before, it's fast, fractions of a cent, and you can send through cross-payment currencies. Micropayments increase efficiency and decrease the cost of smaller transfers. Offer incremental payment options to your customers. So this is right here, this is really talking about banks and businesses using Stellar, not the people-to-people right now. Get an agency banking advantage with mobile branches. Expand your retail operations without overhead costs. So this is a great way to expand your company without increasing the cost with fees and such stuff like that. They also have their mobile app that they're working on, and not many currencies have this right now. If you guys really think about it, we're on our phones every single day, at least a couple hours a day, and it would be so nice to be able to send money across the world instantly, pretty much for free on your cell phone. So that is a completely awesome project that I like. They also have services for the unbanked. So right here it's talking about those every day-to-day people when it comes to using banks. Stellar cuts costs so that you can bank new customers, reach the base of the pyramid with low-cost accounts, loans, and micro savings. So this is talking about banks pretty much getting more people into their businesses by allowing people to have low-cost accounts, loans, and micro savings, which is awesome. So if we go down here, it talks about how transactions on the decentralized Stellar network resolve in 2 to 5 seconds. So this means you can send a transaction across the world within 2 to 5 seconds. That is absolutely insane. There's not really any currencies that have something like this, especially with Bitcoin. Bitcoin, you cannot send a transaction in 5 seconds. Most of the time it takes 10 minutes, if not an hour, to send a transaction somewhere. I've had it take me a couple hours before because it's just so crammed, it's so congested. But Stellar is doing it in 2 to 5 seconds, which is absolutely insane. If we go over here, get started on the network quickly with the developer-friendly software and tools. So Stellar is not just a payment system for peer-to-peer and for the banks. Stellar is also a development ICO platform. So you can come on here and build ICOs and use their software, which is absolutely insane. So they're pretty much like a 2-in-1 or a 3-for-1 if you want to think of the peer-to-peer, so you could trade money from person to person or bank to bank, and as well as creating ICOs and software platforms. So they're financed with a mission. With a team of top technology and finance professionals, the nonprofit Stellar organization expands access to low-cost financial services to fight poverty and maximize individual potential. So, yes, Stellar is a nonprofit organization, which is pretty incredible. So, as you can see, they're not in it for the money, and their goal is to really expand this across the world to benefit people in so many ways. Pretty much give to those people that really have problems in their countries with inflation of money and stuff like that, to be able to transact and pretty much have a bank on their phone, or just in general just have a very simple banking system where you can send currency to currency from peer to peer. So if we go up to here, I want to show you guys their team. They have an awesome team, probably one of the best teams I've ever seen in a company in the crypto world. First guy, Bartek, he worked for Facebook and Yahoo as finding vulnerabilities in their software and stuff like that, which is absolutely awesome. You got this Boris guy, worked for the Fortune 500, a huge company. If we go down here, this is the main guy I want to talk about, Jed Mccallum. He's the co-founder of the Stellar Development Foundation. He previously created eDonkey, which became one of the largest file-sharing networks in the world. He also created Mt. Gox, and if you guys don't know what Mt. Gox is, that is the first Bitcoin exchange in the entire world, which is absolutely insane. He is also the founder of Ripple. Now, I know what you guys are saying right now. Why is the founder of Ripple on Stellar? Well, apparently, I guess the board of directors and Jed disagreed or something, so they bought him out of the company with $1 million, and I guess he decided to come over here and create Stellar Lumens, and as well as Jed owns billions and billions of Ripple as well, so that's pretty cool. He has a shit ton of money from the Ripple company, and he pretty much said, fuck you, and he created his own company called Stellar Lumens. So good for him. If we keep going down, we got a couple more big shots, but I'm not going to go over all of them. But you guys get the gist. It's not a huge team, but it's a good-sized team with some huge people on it. So what I really want to talk about right now is that Stellar is its own separate company. Then you have Stellar Lumens. So what Lumens is their actual token. So if we go down here, it says what Lumens is. It's 1 lumen is a unit of digital currency, like a Bitcoin. So it's pretty much literally a Bitcoin. It's kind of like a share of their company, but it's also being used as currency for trading, as you know, like banks and people to people. So they do have a good amount of wallets as well. They have actually a lot of wallets that many currencies don't really have any wallets. I haven't heard of any of these, to be honest, other than Ledger. They are on the Ledger, and if you guys don't know what Ledger is, it's pretty much that hard drive wallet that you can put your currencies on off of the internet. So it's literally the safest way to store your cryptocurrencies if you're in it for the long run. And all these other wallets as well, which I'm sure are very secure if they're promoting them on their website. So to sum everything up for the Stellar Lumens platform, Stellar is a peer-to-peer, peer-to-bank platform. They're still working on their mobile app where you can transfer money from your phone, which I think is a huge seller. And they also are an ICO development platform. So they're like a couple things in one, which is awesome. They're trying to really focus on working with the whole pyramid of banks and people. And they have super fast transactions between 2 to 5 seconds, which is insane. They have fees of fractions of a cent. And when I mean fractions of a cent, I mean 0.00001 of a Lumen token. If you guys don't know what the current value of a Lumen's token is, Stellar Lumen's token, it is 15 cents. So you're literally paying 1,000th of a cent to send money across the world, which is absolutely insane. So that is a huge benefit of the Stellar platform. But why has Stellar been getting this little run-up lately? Stellar was about 3 cents like 2 weeks ago, around 3 cents November 7th, which was about 3 weeks ago. and then they got this huge run up all the way up to 15 cents. Well, they have been having a lot of news coming out lately. They announced that they are going to be trying to integrate ATMs starting in Singapore, which would be pretty cool. ATMs just sitting on the street where you can use to buy Stellar Lumens and transfer money and all that kind of stuff. Also, you know, all these big companies, CoinDesk, CryptoCoin News, all pumping out news for Stellar Lumens of their price action. But they also have a shit ton, and when I mean a shit ton, I mean a shit ton. They have a shit ton of news and meetings coming up in the month of December. They have 7 meetings coming up within the next week, 2 weeks, which is absolutely insane. Today alone, on December 7th, Stellar Lumen is having 2 meetings. To celebrate our launch, we are organizing an event in Berlin on the 7th, and they're also having an event on the 12th of December in London. So you got 2 events in Berlin and London. Also on the 7th, they are having a meeting with Jed Mccallum and Spark Chain's conference in Korea. So they're going to be in Korea, most likely South Korea, but they're going to be in Korea today as well. On tomorrow, they are having a meetup. If we go down here, they're having a meeting in Abu Dhabi on the 12th. It's just a basic blockchain and cryptocurrency meetup. They're having a meeting in Dubai. Now, this is absolutely huge because we all know Dubai. Dubai is one of the richest cities in the world. It's beautiful. I can't wait to visit Dubai in the future when I'm rich from cryptocurrencies. But they're having a meeting in Dubai, which is completely awesome. And then on the 19th, they are having a meeting in Hong Kong. So within 2 weeks, they're having 7 meetings, which is absolutely huge. So I would not be surprised if everything goes well with those meetings. Maybe they pump out some new news, some new software or something like that. The Stellar Lumens price would explode. So definitely do your own research before you consider going into this currency. But it is definitely one you want to look out because it is great competition for Ripple. As we know, Ripple has been at that third to fourth spot for a long time. It's at 5th now. But Stellar Lumens is going to be that competition for Ripple because they have a good amount of advantages on Ripple. They have fractions and fractions of a cent in transaction fees. They're super fast at 2 to 5 seconds per transaction, and they are also for the peer-to-peer, the people-to-people coin, as well as people-to-bank, and they are a development ICO platform. So there's so many things in one. And they're a non-profit organization, so they're not in it for the money. They're just trying to make the world a better place. So this is definitely a coin you guys want to look into. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching this, for all you freaking fiends out there, and I will catch you guys in the next